Hey, what's going on YouTube? Aura here. Got my cat here. Was not expecting my cat to be here, but he came here last second. Look how cute he is. Let me get my turn this over there. Oh, there we go. Look how cute. Anyway, this is gonna be a serious video, but with my cat on my lap because I wasn't expecting that to happen. So you guys can see cute cat. Yeah, you guys on YouTube haven't seen him yet, but he's adorable. I forgot his name when I first moved here, and I don't have a name for him. So every time I talk to him, I call him Bean. I don't know why I say Bean, but I do. There's also another cat that I also say Bean as well. I don't know why. People call like cat fingers like toe beans, and I just start calling it Bean. But anyways, there's been a lot of stuff going on YouTube. With the whole Defy situation, if you guys don't know what Defy is, it's an MCN, a multi-channel network, who stole money from YouTubers, and I wanted to talk about that because now it seems like the right time to, and I'm going to try and turn over here so you can hear me a little bit better. If you guys don't know what a multi-channel network is, it's a place where if your channel hits a certain recommendation by their company, you can register your account with them so that your money goes to them and you get basically a better payment than what YouTube pays you, because YouTube pays you, I think it's like a 65% to you, and then they get a certain cut of it or whatever, something like that. I don't remember, but normally multi-channel networks give you more money than what you're earning off YouTube, plus give you a bunch of benefits to help grow your channel and stuff like that, and like forums and all that kind of stuff. They also protect you against like channel fraud and copyright claims, stuff like that. And back when I started YouTube, you needed to be in there for things like thumbnails and all that kind of stuff, because it was just an important factor of it. Because YouTube's like, all right, you need to join an MCN so we know who you are, we trust you and stuff like that. But what's important about an MCN? Like, why would you want to join one? Obviously, I was part of Curse Entertainment. I think it was last year or the year before. I was in Curse for a whole year. And normally you want to join an MCN for the benefits that the company offers. And normally that's higher pay. Curse Network is the highest paying MCN company with a 90-10 split, so you get 90% of what you're earning, they get 10%. Overall, when you say it like that, it seems kind of stupid, because why would you want your money going to someone else? They take their cut and then you get a percentage of the money. And again, normally that's because you earn more than what YouTube's giving you most of the time. I haven't done the maths on anything to see if that's actually true, just because I don't get paid off YouTube right now because they switched their terms of service to where I need 1,000 subscribers and a certain amount of hours and whatnot. And before we get into that, I shouldn't have been able to join Curse when I did, because my channel's just so small. You need a certain amount of subscribers or a certain amount of watch time and views and whatnot. And I was only able to join Curse last year because one of my videos went somewhat viral, and we're at like 100k views now. It's been like 2 years, so that helped me, get the boost of views and stuff that I needed. So I was able to join them. I was able to make a lot of money. Not a lot of money, but like a lot of money for what my channel was. I'm not going to say how much it was. It was a very little amount, but from how small my channel was, it was a lot of money, because the people who were at my stage would probably be making almost nothing, or like a few cents or something like that, so they wouldn't be making a whole lot of money. But I was able to make probably like 4 times the amount that they were able to, which again isn't a whole lot, but don't yell at me, I'm sorry. But still like a lot of money at the time for where my channel was. And obviously I wanted to join an MCN because I wanted the benefits of, being able to monetize my content, be safe with it and stuff like that. And Defy was a smaller company that had about 50 YouTubers. And what they did was they were obviously an MCN, and they took money from YouTubers like a normal MCN does, but they didn't give it back to the YouTubers. They had a few periods where it's like, okay, we're going to keep your money for a little bit because we're having issues on our end or something like that, and they would take money and whatnot. But they shut down their company out of nowhere, and they kept all the money because they didn't give it back. They took $1.7 million from 50 people, which rounds out to about $34,000 for each person, which is a lot of money. And if you ever think about joining an MCN, it's not as important anymore. But if you want to like get like the kind of more money, things like Curse, obviously they give you a 90-10 split, which is like the best. So you'd want to join them. But you know, even when I was with Curse, it's like, okay, you're part of us. We're not going to help you grow. And it's like, okay, that's a problem, because they gave me, you know, obviously a subscription to some websites, and most of them were cut out. But, you know, I was able to get, like, non-copyright music, you know, get as many downloads as I want, and I can still use that site. Don't tell them that, though, because it's probably a problem, but I can still get some. Sometimes the website does copyright claim my music. Sometimes it hasn't happened recently, but when I first got cut out, it would happen every few videos and whatnot, but it hasn't happened much anymore. But, you know, they offer benefits to you, and the fact that they stole money from YouTubers is a big deal. And that's a lot of money, too. That's $34,000 per each person that they stole money from. And with that being said, if you're ever going to join an MCN, you know, join an MCN that's popular. Don't join something that's new or no one really knows about it. Not a lot of people are joining, because the smaller the company, sure, they may offer a lot of benefits and they're paying you pretty well, but they can also just be gone in the snap of your fingers. If it's a big company and they have like thousands or even millions of people on their network, they can't just leave, because there's going to be so many people who are going to sue them. There's going to be a lot of lawsuit issues, and it's just going to be a big problem. Even with, you know, Defy, they obviously are going to be in a lot of shit for what they did. But if it's a bigger company, it's a lot less likely that they're going to just disappear, because obviously they have a lot of trust built up and a lot of members. But that doesn't mean they can't just do that. You know, obviously, if there's some sort of reason they shut down, but if they just leave out of nowhere, obviously it's a big problem for a bigger company. But with that being said, I also lost money during scams and stuff. This is like a serious video, like I said, just talking about money and stuff like that, and accounts. Last year, as you guys know, I was in a state of panic. You guys seen the videos, and I never dove into what I was trying to do, because now that I look back at it, it was absolutely stupid for what I was trying to do, and I regret all of it. But I was trying to get a loan for a lot of money, because I'm like, okay, I'm in a panic, and I'm gonna go homeless soon, and I need some help. Like, what am I gonna do? Even if I get a job or something, it's not gonna be enough. Like, I was in a panic, and I was trying to go somewhere that was just a stupid reason. Like, even if I did go there, nothing good would come of it, but I was just trying to go places. And people who scam you, you know, people like scam artists and stuff like that from like loans and things, they prey on people who panic, because they know you won't think twice. They give you something that sounds good, they tell you all the details to it, and you're like, oh, this sounds really good, I'm gonna do it, and then they take everything from you. So, me being the idiot I was in a state of panic, and people told me not to do this, and I knew I shouldn't have done it from the start, but I'm like, you know, I'm going to take my chances and I'm going to do it. And so I tried to get a loan, and the first thing that should have clicked in my head is they were asking for money right off the start. They're like, okay, you need to send this fee so we can make sure you can make payments. And before I even did this, like a couple years ago, I'm like, I'm never going to fall for something like this, because I feel like people wouldn't put the time and effort into scamming you. I feel like they would just make it look super easy, but they didn't. So I ended up paying them once. I got nothing in return, and obviously, if you're trying to get a loan, people aren't gonna get you to pay money right off the bat, because you probably don't have the money for it. Like, why would you be getting a loan if you already have money, right? So I didn't think about that, and I ended up, you know, giving about $2,000 around there, which was all my money at the time. Most of that money is supposed to be for like renting and buying food and clothes and all that kind of stuff, and I should have not wasted it. But they kept asking for payment after payment after payment, and they kept giving reasons, and they gave me like legal documents and stuff like that. I'll dive deeper into you know, that topic later, just to call them out and stuff like that, to warn you guys about them. But I was stupid. I gave people money that I shouldn't have given people money to, and I knew that I shouldn't have, but I did it anyways. And that, you know, bit me in the ass pretty badly. So they gave me nothing in return, and, you know, about a month ago, they've been trying to reach me again for some reason. And yesterday, just because we're on the topic of stealing money and stuff like that, apparently someone was in my Gmail account for a little while, and I changed my password not too long ago because there was a security breach. This happens, you know, here and there every year. or every few years. It just kind of happens. We all been there to where someone gets into our account, we have to change our password and whatnot because of an issue. But I changed my password not long ago for my Gmail, which is my important, email. I don't use Hotmail anymore, so everything goes to my Gmail. It's super important, stuff like that, all my business stuff. And apparently, I guess after I changed my password, someone was logged into it. Somehow, I don't know how, but someone changed my PayPal password yesterday. They were obviously into my email, and they had to change my password to my PayPal, and PayPal sends a code to your email. They had to enter in to be able to unlock that new password. So they did that because they obviously have my email. They were able to click the link, get the code and whatnot, and they were able to unlock into my PayPal. And they changed my password, and as soon as I got the email, I'm like, okay, that's a bit strange, I should probably call, whatever. And the email I was trying to look for, disappeared for some reason. And then I later found it in my trash folder, meaning it was deleted for some reason, but it was still there. I thought I was just going crazy at first. So I read the email, and, there's a number I need to call and stuff like that, but as soon as that I got that email, I tried to log into my PayPal because I have an iPhone S something. It's like 2016 or whatever, and I can use my thumb or like a fingerprint scanner to put in my password, so I don't have to keep retyping it every time. And when I did that, it didn't work, and that concerned me because it was not that my finger scanner didn't work; it's the password didn't work because it puts it in through the scanner, meaning someone did end up changing my password, and obviously I got an email later saying you successfully changed your password, and this was all in a couple of minutes. It was 4:06, I got the email. 2 minutes after, someone tried to take all my money from my bank account. All my money. Now, I didn't look into my PayPal settings to see if you could see, the information, because I called PayPal, and they confirmed that no one can see information, and that is confirmed. If you go into your PayPal, you can't see credit card information, you can see the last 4 digits, and that's it. Everything else is all starred out and whatnot. But it's weird because they tried to take a certain amount of money from my bank account without knowing how much I have. And that concerns me because that's around what I have at the time. So I don't know if it was just coincidence that they decided on that amount, but it seems like they knew how much I had, which is an issue because I can't see how much I have through my PayPal. So PayPal, when I called them, did confirm that there was they tried to take some money from my account and stuff like that, so they blocked my account so I could change my password and whatnot. And I was going to call Google, and I realized Google doesn't have a number to call them for help. So I dialed this one number off some random website. I didn't trust the website at all because it didn't look real. And I was talking to this dude online, and I didn't give him any information about me. At least I don't remember if I did, but I ended up getting a call later on. The number I called, by the way, didn't work, but I ended up getting a call after I was done with PayPal. They were calling me when I was on with them. Then once I hung up, they called back. And they were like, hey, you have an issue with your Google account. What do you want to do to fix this? And I was like, okay, I want to see who's on my account or what devices are connected or whatever. And I could just do that through 2 clicks and see who's on my account and stuff like that. And they're like, okay, sir, we're going to need $100 fee to do this. Do you want to do this? And obviously, through all the stuff I've been through last year, I know better now. And that just seems completely stupid. And at first, I thought it was kind of real. But then I'm like, $100 to check, a setting in, Google wouldn't ask you for money. And if they did, it wouldn't be that big of an amount. It would be maybe $1, $10 at most. They wouldn't ask for $100 to freaking check your account. And if I did get them the money, I'm sure they would be like, all right, give me your account information, blah, blah, blah. We'll check everything for you. And then they would have, took my account and everything once again. So that kind of concerned me. And I'm wondering if it's the people from last year who still have my account, because this happened a couple days after I talked to them, because they're trying to contact me, right? Because I didn't block them, because I was curious to see if they'd do anything after. And obviously I'm yelling at them, I'm trying to ask them why they're trying to do stuff, and they're not replying. But this happened a couple days after I talked to them. And they obviously saw the information I gave them, which I don't know what information I gave them, but obviously they have some sort of information about me. And if there was them trying to log into my accounts and stuff, that's a problem. And I'm going to talk to my bank next week to see, you know, what's going on with that, because if they tried to take money from my PayPal, right, but they took roughly around an amount of what I already had, which is an issue, a really big issue. So that's a problem. Make sure you guys are changing your passwords and stuff like that. Fortnite also had a leak not long ago for password bugs and stuff like that, to where hackers are able to get your account, stuff like that. I don't know what's going on, but it, like, to protect your account, stuff like that, don't fall for scams. I'll go into the whole scamming thing in another video, but I just want to talk about, like, the Defy issue, being a YouTuber and stuff like that, and MCNs and stuff like that. Will I try and join another MCN? Maybe one day, if I ever get to there. But with that being said, there's an application called Storyfire. I won't link anything yet because I haven't been doing much with them. But this app has been going on for a while. It's by Jesse Widgway. He's a YouTuber. I used to look up to him all the time. Used to watch him all the time growing up. And he made an app that lets you share stories and write stories. And they also added in a video platform. So I sent him out some questions about, like, my type of content on YouTube. Would that be able to be, you know, implicated into their application? Because I do story-based games most of the time. I don't focus on just random gameplays. Like, my videos have to have a purpose so I can move towards something. Back in the, you know, like the Black Ops 3 days, yeah, I was just playing games, just getting content for the game. But now I want, like, stories. I want series. I want, you know, like, Road to Dark Matter. I want, like, a reason to be playing the game. So I sent him some questions, and, you know, if I'm able to end up being part of their video thing, I think I'm going to end up uploading most of my story-based stuff there and leave YouTube for, like, tutorials and random gameplays and stuff like that. If that does happen, I'll talk more about it, but I want to be part of that platform because it's so new, and when it's a new platform that offers to pay, and it's, like, good and stuff, and it's, you know, it's people I know, then I just feel better about growing on there and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm not in it for the money. I don't care about growing, but it seems like a good place to also share my content. I don't know what's going to happen if they do say I can join, if I'll, like, duplicate videos. I don't know, but if that does happen, I'll let you guys know. And I just want to warn you guys about scams going on and MCNs and why should you join an MCN and whatever. So if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys smash that like button, comment down below, subscribe if you're new, make sure you guys click the post notification bell to be notified when I upload, and make sure you guys share the video around. Like, please share this video. Same with my Year of the Phoenix video. I'm sorry I don't look at webcams a lot. I can't make eye contact with things. I just really can't. But make sure you guys share this video. Talk about it. YouTubers are talking about it. Mostly the people who have been affected by it. But obviously, I've been tricked last year too. So it just kind of sparked my interest into talking about this. So talk about it. Share it. This is an issue that's going on. You know, we need to have people talk about this. So share it. All that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And see you guys.